Business people who serve on nonprofit boards are serving missions that help solve major challenges facing our communities and our world, social, economic, and environmental challenges. They also report a greater awareness and understanding of the effect of these challenges on their communities and on their companies.
Oftentimes, nonprofits do look for people or leaders in the close community that they're in, the local community that they happen to be in. And lots of businesses prefer to work with nonprofits that are maybe in their headquarters town or state. So when you're a business leader learning about what the challenges are within the community that you're serving very directly, it helps you make different decisions and figure out what the opportunities are to market to that community if you understand them more. So I think, there's the business case just goes on with respect to what it is we can learn from the nonprofits and what the nonprofits can benefit from when we bring our marketing expertise to the table as corporate leaders, when we bring our legal and compliance expertise to the table, when we bring our finance background as well. So I just think that we need to think about the holistic opportunity that there is. It's a win-win situation for everyone, and we need to explore that more.
What it does is it allows you to kind of walk, for a brief moment in time, sort of walk in someone's shoes. We can sit in Palo Alto or sit in many of our sites where we create these products and think that it's gonna solve a problem. But I think unless you're actually out there in the field in these communities, understanding what their needs are. I mean, on a nonprofit board, when I'm working with the cause or trying to support who we're trying to reach as a nonprofit, I spend most of my time listening to that constituent and really kind of understanding what it is they need, and taking that back and figuring out with other board members from a lot of diverse perspectives. We all sort of bring different assets to the table. And I think a nonprofit board is at its best when it combines all those assets towards a common vision.
Well, I have to say, in my own experience, unexpectedly, I worked with a number of nonprofits and served on their boards as a volunteer, et cetera, and always felt like I was giving, which I loved, giving back to them, offering my expertise where I could to help grow what they were doing. But what I unexpectedly learned, and your study proves out, is the fact that my professional development skyrocketed from being a part of boards, nonprofit boards in particular. You feel like you have the opportunity to learn about different aspects of a business. I felt like the nonprofit challenges are very similar to for-profit challenges, and I was around the table with people with different expertise than I had. I started out practicing law. I was a lawyer when I first joined some nonprofit boards. Didn't have a lot of experience in finance or P&L, marketing, that sort of thing, and it kind of propels you into conversations about areas of work that you don't deal with on a day-to-day basis. So it was great for me to learn about the finance side, reading, financial statements and understanding what that all meant. And I could use that back at work, and it allowed me to really flourish in the work that I was doing as a lawyer, but ultimately take additional steps in my career outside of the law.
I encourage all business people to serve on a nonprofit board, especially for a cause that is really near and dear to your heart. I believe that if you are purpose-driven as an individual, then you will bring that sense of self and purpose to the workplace, and that will make you a better teammate, a better manager, a better employee. It'll allow you to innovate in ways that you otherwise wouldn't have because you'll bring that diverse perspective.
What we learned in last year's study is that people who serve on nonprofit boards serve with people from different backgrounds than their own. And the nonprofits serve clients who are from different backgrounds than the business people who serve on the boards. And that experience, report business people, is that they have a greater appreciation for different perspectives, and it increases their empathy. But we wanted to delve deeper this year and find out the extent to which this might change their behaviors back at work. What we learned is that business people who serve on nonprofit boards report that back at work, they listen more carefully to people whose perspectives and backgrounds are different than their own. They form more inclusive committees and teams. They even hire and promote more inclusively. And not only does board experience provide this perspective, and appreciation for business people who serve, but they gain this experience within 1 or 2 years of serving on nonprofit boards. Beyond 1 or 2 years, for people who serve 3 or more years on multiple boards, the growth continues. And we see this as well with their personal and professional development. They report greater confidence, being better leaders, finding more meaning and purpose in their work. And also greater appreciation for the company that supports their board involvement.
Diversity and inclusion is a business imperative at HP. It's how we do business. It fuels our growth. We've seen more and more customers really care about our diversity and inclusion strategy and are making business purchasing decisions based on our track record. It also fuels our innovation. So thinking about the future, and we're a technology company that is constantly innovating, trying to drive new products and services to meet our customers' demands. And to keep up with that, we have to have diversity and inclusion at the table, innovating for the future. It really drives the growth of the company and really helps retain and attract new talent among our employees.
Not only do business people grow personally and professionally through their service on nonprofit boards, they manifest this growth and development within 1 or 2 years of serving on just one board. So overall, respondents reported that 72% of them moved into board leadership positions on the boards where they served, yet 53% did so within 1 or 2 years. So we see the benefits of nonprofit board service to employees, their companies, nonprofits, and the communities within just 1 or 2 years of employees serving on nonprofit boards, and then further growth and development beyond when they serve for 3 or more years, and perhaps even on more than one board.
Well, I think there's several pieces to that business case. One certainly is to show that you are a corporate citizen that cares. When you come out and spend your time, you have leaders spending their time with nonprofit organizations that could otherwise be used for your for-profit business. It shows that you're truly dedicated, you're serious about getting in there and rolling up your sleeves, and that matters to the communities that you serve on a for-profit basis. So I think that there's a big brand lift opportunity there, but in addition to that, what you're doing is more for your employees than it is for the nonprofit at the end of the day. So you're allowing them the opportunity to feel that the company they're working with really cares, which boosts morale for employees, and some of them are very passionate about different causes. So the fact that the company might be supporting them doing that work is just an added bonus. And then lastly, as I've shared before, I think the professional development, the exposure to different parts of a business outside of what they may be required to do day to day really helps you grow those high potentials and helps you to expand, frankly, the role that executives can play across the business.